Hello traders, time for a daily recap. Today is February 11th, 2019, and I'm going to start with some live trading. And after that I'm going to show how it played out. I'll show you some of the trades I took, some of the things I did right, some of the things I did wrong. And at the end, I'm going to start sharing my sentiment and some charts and some things I think might happen with the SPY and the Qs and maybe where we go from here. All right, so if you like what you hear, please share it on social media, hit the like button, do those kinds of things. You know, everything you can to help promote this stuff will help me. If you find any value in it at all, it will help motivate me to continue making them. We get this nice gap up and in a continuation rip right here, I'd be looking to get short. NVIDIA has earnings this week, and I forget which day. Anyway, they're reporting earnings this week, so IV's through the roof. You know, everything's really expensive. I probably won't touch this today. Just because the price, there's no sense in paying that kind of money for it. I may wait towards the end of the week, but what I am looking for here is now that the red green is, you know, it's relative weakness here, right? It's not even over the red green. It's just selling off. If it can come back down into this double bottom, I might pick some up, or if we can crack underneath it for some more fade, I might pick up some puts. But if we continue washing here at the open, I might take a crack at this one time. Just keep in mind, IV is really high because of earnings. They're going to be really pricey. So if I can get a nice double bottom here into earnings, I would do that. Take some profits and maybe hold a piece of these calls into earnings in case they crush it. Right? So what I'm looking for is a pullback. If it does get back into this 309 area, I like it long. Anywhere in this zone, I like it long. If we don't pull back here, I probably won't touch it, as I don't trust it. If it comes back even to like 310, it could bounce and rip, of course. But I want to get back into this daily candle. I want to get back to this support level. If we do wash quick into here, I like to pick some up calls. I'd like to pick up some calls on it. So, all right, start with Netflix. I liked this. If it could have pulled back quick at the open, I liked it long here. Or I liked it short up in this zone. We did get a little bit of a pullback right into here in this 350. It was holding it up nice. I took a starter on the calls. We got into the zone, didn't take profits here. I thought we might hold up in this area, and so I didn't take the puts. Totally failed. This was an epic fail all the way around. This was my zone for the short. You know, I liked it in here. If anything, I should have took the short, but I didn't. I didn't take profits. I didn't take the short. I didn't do anything. But I did take a half R starter here on the 350, so I was okay with my risk. And then on the pullback into this area here, I went ahead and took the ad and got a full 1R and ended up having to cut it. So I took a loss on Netflix. Total fail. This thing did everything that I wanted it to do, everything that I planned on doing, and I just didn't trade it well. But hey, that's the way it goes. Can't get them all right. NVIDIA, like I talked about in the live action there, this one here, it pulled back right into my area. Perfect. This was a perfect setup. Everything that I was looking for in this, I didn't touch it until here, and then I didn't get this trade off either. I was busy trading Tesla or something when it set up, or I just didn't pull the trigger. I don't remember exactly. But so I completely missed this. Now, the one thing, sorry, let me back up a little bit. One thing I did do right is when this broke the 350s, I did get some puts here. So I did get one win on this, and then took a loss, just barely paid for my loss. So I ended up slightly red on Netflix here overall. NVIDIA, I didn't even take it at all, and it set up perfectly. So that was another fail. Tesla did exactly what I was looking forward to. I posted that chart, so I did end up catching some of the Tesla, and that ended up paying for my loss, and I ended up with a small green day. So overall, I mean, it was just nothing. I kind of did exactly what I was looking for today. Was scalp mode, in and out. I don't trust it. The market really needed to break certain levels for me to be convinced that it was going to be a good, long day or a good short day, right? Otherwise, it's just going to be a chop fest, and it ended up being a chop fest. So at least I did that part right. I respected my risk. I stayed small. I just took, cut things quick, stuff like that. So those are some of the things that I did right. All right. So overall market sentiment. What do I think it looks like from here? Well, so what I've been saying in chat all week is this area right here. This is where we kind of got this. We got a high, we pulled back, we held, pop, tried it, couldn't do it, failed right here. This is the key level. As long as we're over this 266 area right in here, we're still on a bullish uptrend. And we pulled back yesterday, got close to it, tapped, come back up and held. So for me today, for this to continue and for things to look good, in my opinion, we needed to stay above this 270 area right in here. And so all day we've tested it, right? We've tested the 270. This is a weekly candle, by the way, monthly candles here. And then the red green from yesterday was 270.47, right? So we have a monthly candle. And what did? We came up and we closed right above it. So this was my red green. This is my key mark for if we could break above the 27 today, 47, and actually got some momentum up at this. But there's just no volume. There was no volume in anything today. I mean, we just haven't had this kind of low volume period. But it didn't sell off, right? So to me, it was two things that were going to happen today. We were going to break down, we were going to break up, or we were going to just chop around in this range, right? Those are the things I was prepared for. And we never got the break up, we never got the breakdown, so I was never comfortable taking any kind of size or taking multiple strikes or doing anything on any other tickers because we never broke up or broke down in the areas that I was looking for. We basically just chopped around. But what does that mean going forward? Well, to me, that still means the bulls are in charge. I know everybody wants to see this breakdown, but the bulls are in charge, in my opinion. So until we actually break down and we get below these key levels in this area right here, we could still even come down and test this 266 area, and still the bulls will be in charge. Now, what do I think would be the ultimate setup would be to hold up over this 270 here, bounce up into 275, reject, maybe come back down, maybe even test this again. We'll get us a nice short off the 275, come back in this area, maybe even double bottom off of here. And I think we need some of this, So we're either going to come up here, we're going to come out and just straight up break new highs, break right through it. We're going to come up and double top, which is very likely tomorrow that we actually come up in this area and double top, especially considering we just consolidated today. The main goal of today, I think, for the bulls is just if it did not break key areas, we're still on a nice uptrend. And that's how it played out today. So until we break that 270 with confirmation, I'm still leaning more towards the long side. But of course, I take the setups every day. Every morning I come in the morning and I have a plan for both sides. I really don't have a bias one way or other. I can develop a bias when I see price action leaning more towards like a buy day or a sell day. Time of day is crucial. I mean, these are some of the things that I use. These are the tools that I use to tell me what's going to happen. And these are the kind of tools that I use that will save me on a day like today from loading the boat thinking we're going to get some action when we just consolidated and we had low volume, right? So where do I think we can go from here? I think it's in no man's land. We still don't know yet. We got to hold up around that 269. And if it fails, we've got to bounce off this 266. If we start closing hourly candles below this area right in here, the 267, 266.98, we start closing hourly candles below that, this thing's in trouble. And there's lots of downside, and I want to be involved. 275 double top would be a nice area for a reject. And it's also a nice area to keep an eye out if it breaks. So I'd like to see it break, double top, break, pull back, and then go up, test this. And this might be one of the best shorts of the year right in here. But we'll see. We'll cross that road when it comes to it. All right, I'm out of here. See you guys. Peace.